Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio. Today's episode is a special one. We're talking about first milestones, late bloomers, fear, excitement, all the stuff people usually feel embarrassed to talk about. And Tom, you brought a story that honestly gave me goosebumps when I read it.
Oh yeah, this one is real, raw, and honestly kind of beautiful. And I think a lot of people will relate, even if they don't admit it openly.
So before we start, hook for everyone listening, if you've ever felt behind in life or like certain experiences came later for you than for other people, this episode is for you. You're not alone, and you're definitely not broken.
Exactly. And this story proves it.
All right, Tom, tell us what happened.
So, here's how the message began. November 29th, 2025. I actually did it. Something I genuinely thought was not possible even 3 months ago. This man kissed a woman for the first time ever at age 25.
I love how excited he sounded. You can actually feel the joy in those sentences.
Right? And he continues and says, "We did it on the 4th date. There was lots of hugs and cuddling also."
That's so sweet. It's gentle, patient, not forced.
Exactly. And then he explains that she's very shy and wants to take things slow, which he respects. He says, "She's very shy and wants to take things slow. I'm okay with this, but do want to go a bit further by maybe the 6th date. I don't want to pressure her, but would love to go to her apartment and kiss, cuddle, touch in a more private setting, but don't know how to bring this up."
Ooh, that's where the psychological part kicks in. He's excited, nervous, and terrified of messing things up. That's such a human moment.
Exactly. And then he ends it with the most heartwarming line. "I feel like for the first time ever, I've clicked with somebody on the same wavelength as me."
I love that. It's not just physical, it's emotional alignment.
Totally. And the comments he got from people were honestly beautiful. One said, "Yay, huge congrats. Take it slow, brother, and it will come. Very excited for you, though. Perhaps suggest a movie at your place or hers with home-cooked food and snacks."
Perfect advice. Gentle, respectful, chill.
Then another person said, "Congratulations. But may I suggest not giving yourself time limits like by the 6th date? Just let things happen naturally."
That is gold, because timelines create pressure even if we don't mean to.
Exactly. And another comment, "Don't push her for the visit to her apartment. Let her initiate that one. Don't appear overbearing."
100% true. Inviting her to his place feels way safer for her emotionally than him asking to go to hers.
And I loved this one too. Understand that it's okay if someone feels uncomfortable coming over or vice versa. The relationship may just need more time. Be patient and focus on building the friendship above all.
Yes, build the friendship first. That gives the romantic side a safe base. Okay, Tom, let me ask you this from a psychological perspective. Why do people feel ashamed when they experience something late?
Because society has fake timelines, fake clocks, and everyone thinks they're supposed to hit milestones by 18, 21, 25, whatever. But real life does not work like that. People grow at different speeds.
Exactly. There's no correct age for your first kiss, first relationship, first love, first intimacy. Humans aren't robots.
And honestly, late experiences hit deeper because they're chosen, conscious, intentional, not based on pure pressure.
Yes, and people who wait often understand consent, boundaries, emotional connection. It's not impulsive, it's meaningful.
What I love about this guy is that he's self-aware. He's excited, but he's also careful. He doesn't want to pressure her. He's checking in with himself and with her feelings. That's emotional intelligence, and it shows maturity.
But he's also anxious, afraid she'll lose interest, afraid he'll move too slow or too fast.
That's where I want to jump in with some psychology. When someone has their first romantic experience later in life, they often carry two competing emotions: relief, like finally it's happening, and fear, like what if I ruin it?
Oh, yes. That makes us intense.
It feels like walking on a tightrope, balancing excitement and insecurity. But what matters is how he's approaching it. He wants things to be mutual. He wants to respect her pace. That's the key.
Now, let's talk about the part where he said he wants to go a bit further, maybe by the 6th date. What do you think?
Honestly, that's normal. We all have hopes and desires, but setting a specific date number for progress is risky.
Yes, it creates invisible pressure. Even if he never says it out loud, he will feel the pressure, and he might unintentionally act nervous or expectant.
Which she will sense immediately, especially if she's shy.
Exactly. Women pick up on emotional tension fast.
So the best thing he can do is let things unfold naturally. Instead of 6th date, think of when the moment feels right.
And the apartment part, going to hers. What's your take?
He should not push that. Never. Because for many women, letting someone into their personal space is a huge level up in vulnerability.
Yes, her home is her sanctuary. Asking to go to her apartment can feel more intimate and risky than kissing.
So if anything, he should invite her to his place first and do it casually, like, hey, I'm making pasta tonight. Want to come over and watch a movie?
Casual, friendly, pressure-free.
And if she says no, he should not panic. It doesn't mean she's not interested. It might mean she's shy, anxious, cautious, or just slow-paced.
I want to highlight something powerful: clicking with someone on the same wavelength.
Yes, that line hit hard.
That's rare. And when someone feels that for the first time at 25, it can feel overwhelming, almost unreal.
Because suddenly your brain goes, wait, this is what connection feels like? This is possible?
Exactly. It's like discovering color after living in grayscale.
Let me ask you, why do shy people sometimes take things slow?
Many reasons. Fear of being hurt, fear of being judged, not having much dating experience, valuing emotional connection more than speed, trust issues, anxiety, simply not being ready to move fast. And sometimes taking things slow is their love language.
That makes sense. And the fact she kissed him on the 4th date means she does trust him, at least a bit.
Yes, but going into someone's home, that's a different emotional layer. And shy people need deeper trust for that.
So here's something else psychologically important. When someone has their first kiss later in life, they often overanalyze everything.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Did she like it? Was I good? Was it too little, too much? Is she pulling away or am I imagining it?
Exactly. Overthinking can kill the joy.
So I'd say stay present. Celebrate the moment. Don't turn it into a performance review.
You know what I appreciated in the comments? The constant theme of patience.
Yes, so many people said let her set the pace, and I agree completely.
Because pressure, even subtle pressure, can destroy early connection.
And patience builds trust. If she sees he respects her comfort, she will relax. And when a shy person relaxes, that's when intimacy grows naturally.
Let's also talk about the friendship first part someone mentioned.
Oh yes, that's one of the healthiest approaches to dating, especially early dating. When you build a friendship, communication becomes easier, honesty increases, vulnerability becomes safer, attraction deepens, intimacy becomes mutual instead of pressured.
Exactly. Because real intimacy grows from emotional safety, not speed.
Do you know what I think? This guy is at the beginning of something beautiful. Not because he had his first kiss, but because he finally believes connection is possible for him.
That's the emotional breakthrough. When someone realizes, hey, maybe I'm not unlovable. Maybe there is someone on my wavelength. That changes everything.
It gives hope.
And hope is the most romantic emotion in the world.
So what would you tell him directly, Anna?
I'd say, you did it. Something you thought was impossible is actually happening. Celebrate that. Don't rush, don't force, don't count dates like steps on a ladder. Hold her hand, kiss her slowly, talk to her, laugh with her, get to know her fears and dreams. Let her feel safe, and she will open up naturally. This is not a race. It's a connection. Protect it.
That's perfect.
And what would you say?
I'd say, congratulations, man. For real. And listen, you're not behind. You're not weird. You're not late. You're just you, and your timeline is valid. Let things unfold at their natural speed. Don't pressure her and don't pressure yourself. Invite her to your space if it feels right, but don't ask to go to hers. Let her choose when she's comfortable. And remember, the goal isn't the 6th date. The goal is connection. Build the friendship and the rest will come.
That's beautiful.
It's true.
All right, everyone. If you've ever felt late in life, let this story remind you, you're not late. You're just living your own timing.
And your timing is valid.
Thanks for listening to today's emotional episode.
We'll see you next time.
Bye for now.